a girl to do. Ahoo! Crikey Moses! You can't get changed in here.
I'm not right at your grandma's looking like this. Do something useful. Keep watch.
Tickets, please.
Hey, Dad's coming. Where's your ticket?
Tickets. Tickets, please. Is everything all right in here?
Yes, sir. Everything's fine.
Good, good. We'll be stopping at the next station to take on fuel and water. Be about a 10 to 15-minute stop if you'd like to get yourself some lunch.
Thank you, sir.
Was there something else?
No, sir. Everything's fine.
You sure you're all right, young lady?
Yes, sir. Everything's just fine.
Uh-huh. Oh, the ladies' restrooms to the left of the platform, just in case your friend should find it more convenient. Tickets? Tickets, please.
Molly, it's me.
What on earth made you lock the door? You said you wanted to talk, didn't you? We've got her, now we're stuck with one another. Tell me something I don't know. Poor Grandma. We've got to make up some way of pretending we like each other. Like going to school together and sharing the same room for starters. Yeah. What's your grandma like anyway? I don't know, she's just Grandma. That's a fat lot of help.
All aboard, please. All aboard.
Is your grandma really psychic? Well, that's what my father says. What's psychic mean anyway?
Well, it means she knows everything about everyone in Wilsford without even being told.
Crikey Moses, how are we going to pull the wool over her eyes? And what about your Auntie Vera?
Watch it. Oh, good. Are you coming in here?
Thank you, yes.
Oh, that'll be grand. You see, my sister gets so train sick.
Oh dear.
And I never quite know what to do.
It's happening already. I can feel it coming on.
We haven't even started moving.
Well, perhaps if she was just to lie along the seat, I'm quite sure I could find somewhere else. Thank you. Thank you.
Got any more good ideas about your grandma?
Well, there is this big veranda room. If we got that, we could sort of divide it in half and come and go as we liked.
Without anyone wanting to know why we're not sticking together like glue.
Exactly.
No, that's not such a bad idea.
We agreed about the veranda room then. I said so, didn't I? Tell me some more about your grandma and your Auntie Vera and Anne and Jimmy. Well, what's to tell? Grandma's psychic, as I said. Auntie Vera's a doll and lots of fun. Anne's 15 and thinks she knows everything. And Jimmy's a spoilt brat.
the station very soon. Jimmy Reed, we arranged that you'd be out of here this morning.
I had things to do. Anyway, how am I going to have Fred or anyone around with what's out there?
I have no intention of going through all that again, young man. Vera, Anne, in here now.
It's my room and I'm staying. Cripes, a bloke could die of pneumonia out here.
Giving up your room to our guests was the only gentlemanly thing to do, young man.
Yeah?
It is cold this side of the house, Mother.
Why do you want these? Put them anywhere you like.
I'll put them away.
Oh, let Anne do it, Vera. We're running late.
Here, sweetie. Put this on. It is a bit chilly in here. And I'll tell you what. You can have Mummy's hot water bottle tonight.
It'd soon warm up if you did something to help. There are girls' beds to be made up yet.
Oh, my, I forgot about that.
I am going to be on that station to meet my only other grandchild and her friend, and you're driving us there, Vera. The children can finish this room and help the girls with the other room later.
I don't mind staying back and doing it now, Grandma.
I'll make their beds, Anne, if you finish off in here. Seeing you know where you've been putting things.
That's all organised, Mother.
About time. I'll get my coat, Vera, while you start up the car.
Oh, really, Mother? All I do is get in and turn the key. It's not like harnessing a horse.
And a lot less reliable, if you ask me.
Thanks for backing me up. The last thing I feel like is being part of a welcoming committee.
Me neither.
Because of the room.
That and the rest. Things have been pretty good around here with just us and Gran and Mum.
And now it's all going to change.
Well?
What?
Can't you make the thing go?
I don't think it wants to at the moment, Mother. It's got a mind of its own, you know. There's no need for that. Someone will come along in a moment. They always do.
The girls could be there before us.
They've always met us at the station before. I'm sure my mum wrote we were coming.
Grandma.
Who's that with her?
It's Captain Jack. He lives next door.
Then who's that behind them?
Aunt Vera. Her motor car must have broken down.
Your Aunt Vera's got her own motor car.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my darling bitches.
Molly, this is Grandma.
Pleased to meet you, Mrs. Hall.
Welcome, my pet. Call me Grandma.
Thanks, Grandma. And this is Aunt Vera, Molly.
Hello, Aunt Vera.
Welcome, sweeties.
You must be Captain Jack.
Delighted to meet you, Molly. I'll look at the car, Vera.
And your luggage. Where's your luggage?
No, wait.
Oh.
decided then? It's the veranda room?
That's what I said, didn't I?
Haven't you finished yet? They're here. Great.
In here, girls.
But this is Jimmy's room.
He knew I'd want you two girls to be inside where I could make sure you're all right, didn't you, Jimmy?
Yeah. This is Molly, Jimmy. Hi. It'd be too cold for you out on the veranda anyway.
We don't mind being out in the cold a bit.
Neither does Jimmy, and he's the man of the family, aren't you, lovey?
You nearly ruined everything then, Molly.
Hey? How?
And you've got two brothers. Why, even I know that if Jimmy got the slightest hint we wanted that room, we'd never get it.
Our Davy's mind works like that.
First thing we've got to do is unpack. I'll take these drawers and the cupboard over there.
I'm not unpacking just to pack up again. We are going to do something about this, aren't we?
Of course.
Well, what? When?
Will you shut up? I'm trying to work out a plan.
Don't let me stop you.
What we've got to do is work out a way to get Grandma to ask us to change rooms with Jimmy. How the heck are we going to do that?
Captain Jack was telling Pixie and me this fascinating story about a fire in the Sargasso Sea. You must get him to tell you about it sometime, Vera.
He already has, Grandma.
Twice. There we are, my darling. Now, would you like me to come out and read to you to settle you in? We haven't finished Mr. Kipling's Jungle Stories.
Oh, honestly, Mummy, last time you read him that, he woke up screaming about lions and tigers being after him.
So it did. Oh, well, we'll read something else. Come along, sweetie, you can choose. But nothing too long. I'm going out.
Time you two went to sleep. Good night, Pixie, lovey. It's nice to have you stay with us at last.
It's nice to be here.
Your little friend's asleep already. Night, night, Pete.
Night, Grandma. It's too late.
Oh, no, it's not. I don't think it's going to work. Shivers and freezing. Crikey, Moses, it's locked. When he's asleep, Jimmy doesn't look unlike our Davy. It's a bit mean. Oh no! Shh! What is it? He short-cheated our beds. The little fiend. He deserves everything we dish out to him.
Molly? Pixie! You two weren't lying down again. Really, young people these days have no stamina.
It was a long train trip, and neither of us slept very well.
Fiddlesticks! It took me 10 minutes and a cold flannel to your faces before I could wake you up this morning.
So you going out, Grandma?
I am. So it'd be a good chance for you two to do something useful and to get used to my stove at the same time. You can start the dinner. Don't tell me. Neither of you. Then it's high time you learnt. Biscuits, I think. All you have to do is follow a recipe.
These look delicious. Move, can't you? This is worse than that poky little room. I told you to stick to the recipe. You and your stupid ideas. At least I bothered to think. It didn't get us anywhere. We're going to be stuck in that room forever. And your grandma can hear everything we even think. She didn't put us in there because of that, and you know it. Besides, the room would look a lot nicer if you stopped throwing your things on the floor. Do not. Do so. Anyway, if you're so smart, why don't you think of something? Little guts. You're getting digestion, I hope. So what? If it was our Davy, he'd be up all night. Indigestion? Nightmares? Dare look at you at dinner when he said he wasn't hungry. I know, and your Auntie Vera kept flapping on and asking did he feel sick. Yeah, well, I was just hoping you wouldn't be and ruin everything. Shh, he's probably as restless as anything now. I felt sure it'd work. Yeah. Well, it wasn't your fault. Those biscuits would have worked on anyone else. I give up. Me too. Jimmy?
Jimmy, darling, wake up, sweetie. Oh, you must have been sleepwalking again.
Poor little man. I'm sorry, Molly. He must have forgotten this wasn't his room anymore.
What did you eat this time, Jimmy?
Anne! It's all right, sweetie. Mummy will take you back to your own nice warm bed.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Aunt Vera? Just say he sleepwalks again and doesn't come this way. She's right, Mum. The road.
Those dreadful cars racing through the night.
The railway line, even.
Jimmy is coming into my bed for the rest of the night, and tomorrow there's just going to have to be some other arrangement of rooms.
Girls, I hate to ask you this, but under the circumstances, would you mind very much moving out to the veranda room tomorrow?
Oh, well, under the circumstances. Not at all. Would we, Molly?
No. Where do you think we should put it? Between the beds or over there?
Between the beds.
You know, it's plenty big enough for us both to do our homework on it.
Yeah. And later we can put a dressing table over there.
We could make one. All we need is some boxes and some material for the skirt.
I think we can do better than that. Plenty of time. Oh, Molly, all this wonderful space. Dum da dum dum da dum dum. There's no place like home.
What? Anyone would think you two wanted to be out here freezing to death.
Well, as a matter of fact...
Which bed do you want?
That one I said before. You've just hit the bullseye, cousin. This is exactly the room we wanted all along.
Now you've done it.
What?
You've just made sure Jimmy will move heaven and earth to get this room back.
Well, he hasn't got a chance.
From the country to the city, what a life for us we missy. Growing up is full of strife, sugar and spice. How I long to be back home. Everyone leave me alone. Growing up is full of strife, sugar and spice. I bet they're in those open spaces having heaps of fun. While I'm spelling, multiplying, help me anyone. I must confess I'm in a mess with no place to turn to. Far from home, alone, what is a country girl to do? Growing up is so much sour. Who knows what will come tomorrow? Growing up is so much strife. Sugar and spice. Sugar and spice. Sugar